What if a main character was just feral and unhinged and would do anything to exact revenge on the patriarchy that has oppressed her and killed her sister? Well, that is how Xiran Zhao explains Iron Widow. Hi, I'm Mando, and welcome to the Barnes Noble YouTube channel. This book is said to be Pacific Rim meets The Handmaid's Tale. Now, I feel like elements of that are correct. There are mecha, like in Pacific Rim, but I feel like Xiran paints an even more elaborate picture. The mechas in this world have an animalistic quality. Some are eagles or tigers, but they always have an animal, so it's so much easier to understand and visualize in your head. The Handmaid's Tale, I feel like, is a lot more subtle. The government is subtle in their ways of manipulating and controlling people, whereas Xiran's government is so much more insidious and outright and not caring that they are killing people and sacrificing them to keep themselves safe. As for the writing, I would never know that this is the first book Xiran has written. They have such a well-crafted idea of what Iron Widow should be. They immerse you into this world full of monsters that are just waiting outside of the Great Wall to kill you. Plus, there is a polyamorous relationship that you will never see coming. At least I didn't, and I swooned over it. Xiran has this rare talent where they can pull you screaming into this world while also teaching you about Chinese culture and history. Speaking of that, the main character, Zetian, is named after the only female emperor in Chinese history. Zetian is so fierce. You know she's going to accomplish her mission of taking down the patriarchy, but you just don't know how or when it's going to happen. I felt like I came into a different world while reading this book. I was transported somewhere else. I could not tell you how much I loved reading this book. I read it so quickly. I listened to the audiobook while I was reading it. It was such a beautifully crafted novel. The book is a beautiful bridge between YA fantasy, adult fantasy, anime, and manga. So if you're a fan of any of those genres, you are going to love this book. Now, the only bad thing I felt about this book was that it ended. And I just wanted to keep going with this book. I loved it so much. But luckily for you, Xiran has already announced that the sequel is coming out. Heavenly Tyrant will be out August 29th this summer. So you better be going out there and pre-ordering this book. I can't recommend this book anymore. I fell in love with this book. I had been a huge fan of Xiran's for many years, seeing them on YouTube and the way that they talk and explain Chinese culture to you. If you have not checked them out, they are worth looking at on YouTube. Well, that is all the thoughts I have about this book. I will see you guys again for the next review. Bye.